Dead Island is a pretty violent series. I mean, just watch this zombie's head go flying. It's like teeing off at a golf course. So it's only natural to want to give players a little taste of what they are in store for with the box art, right? How about going even further than that and slapping a bit of that good old brutality on the game's logo? Here we have a zombie dangling from a palm tree, making up the I part of the title's name. The ESRB was having none of this, however, deeming the zombie hung by a rope tied round its neck too violent, and so a special censored version had to be created for the US. The ESRB explains that there are guidelines in place for advertising and marketing materials, which includes games covers, and that this is due to these materials still being seen by an audience outside of the scope of the games. In other words, to protect children from seeing adult stuff on store shelves when getting their parents to pick up the latest Call of Duty game. A full list of the guidelines can be seen here, and as you can see, it's pretty damn long. Elsewhere in the world though, you'll be able to find the original logo, although this US censorship actually had the knock-on effect of affecting the Steam version store page worldwide. The next game in the series continued with the use of the controversial logo, and so was again censored only in America. This time, however, the ESRB forced even more changes on the devs. Notice how most of the blood on the zombie's face, as well as the blood in the water, were removed in the US. Escape Dead Island was released next, and came with a new logo, so no need to censor anything, right? Wrong. In the US, and only in the US, blood on the guy's shirt, blade, and even the logo were removed. The later Definitive Collection brought back the censorship to the logo, but also added this, with lots of missing blood, again only in the US. So they were all censored in just America, and literally all of the games were censored. Well, not quite, perhaps whipped into shape by the strict regulations of the ESRB. The upcoming Dead Island 2 has not only done away with the original logo, but the box art was made extremely tame. Thus, for the first time in the series' history, there was no need to censor it for the American region.